Welcome to my review of More by Mark Osborne. This is a short independent film that I really enjoyed. It focuses on some parts about our society that I find personally very interesting, about getting happy, staying happy through purchasing of products, and kind of your inner struggle with the mundanity of work versus kind of the creative side that we all have. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Very intriguing beginning. It starts off with children's music, and you start to hear the squeaking and start to make out some children like characters. So the music and lighting obviously indicate kind of a dull, drab environment. And we're introduced to the city. I really like this, I don't know, kind of multi-layered animation that they did, or actually building sets. It looks really good. He travels on to this very drab, dull, cookie cutter existence, building something. And looks up, identifies another character we just meet here, is frowning and not very happy. Ironically, building something with a smiley face on it. I like that twist, that's nice. Learning something new, something that this character's got. He's got his own design for something. See some frustration, doesn't want to deal with it. Some back to tie back into the dream. Nice twist there. You think the character's buying it for one reason, he turns out to be buying it for another. Actually, this is the first time that there's any type of vocalization from a character. So this is coming up in the end of the second part, right, where all this tension is building, and he's got some creative spark inside of him that he is now going to marry with the technology that he's made. Very cool transition into, what this character has designed as his perfect world. And the story takes the turn that you think it will. He creates the product. He's right in the exact position that he did not like before. And I think that's the most interesting twist of this entire movie, is that he becomes the thing he becomes the thing that he loathed and that frustrated him. You see a physical change to the character, both in the eyes and internally, and you as the audience member are connecting and starting to ask yourself the same types of questions. Whatever is introduced in the beginning is also tied in at the end, and this is where I really like the bookmarks of this film. One of the strongest features of this film, if not the strongest, was the fact that no spoken word was used at all. I feel that enhanced the story. The fact that this filmmaker didn't rely on any type of dialogue or a monologue to convey his message means that he had to convey the message with using other aspects. He did that very much so with the music, some of the sound effects, and his imagery. The movement that you felt with the character from getting introduced to him, seeing his work environment, his living environment too. It's just, the filmmaker did a great job of just portraying a very dreary gray world. The colors that added to the sense of what type of environment the character was living in. And then to see that character go through that strife and that struggle in the middle, you really felt that frustration. And I thought it was perfectly timed when you actually heard a character first vocalize anything, which was the supervisor character, who was verbalizing some type of grunting, which I thought was a great point to add the vocalization. The film also followed in probably one of its most poignant moments was the fact that the main character did get his wish. And then the turn of the story is when you realize that he kind of gave up a part of himself in order to gain the thing that you as the audience member thinks that he wants. And so the point is very clearly made. I thoroughly enjoyed this film, and I appreciate you assigning it so that I could review it. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed.